It's called the most exciting trade show in the baking industry. We are here at the Las Vegas Convention Center for the International Baking Industry Exposition. Your reporter is no baker and frankly not much of a cook, but I am a consumer and I was very interested in finding out what a baking industry exposition would have to offer. I'm hoping it will be a very sweet experience. Waiting for the trade show doors to open, I talked to two people who are here at the trade show. One is an exhibitor, a gentleman who works for a company that makes flour for various customers, and the other is an attendee, a man from Vancouver, Canada, who works for a company that makes pita chips and rice cakes, and they happen to make the pita chips that have the Kroger brand, the Kroger house brand. He said they're excellent chips, so I'm going to try them. Anyway, it was interesting talking to these two gentlemen. Now we'll go inside. Older folks know a lot about carryout. They always seem to have boxes and bags when they leave restaurants. Well, here's the company that makes many of them. Southern Champion Tray. Oh my goodness, I had no idea there were so many different packages. Some of them plain, some of them with a great decor. I guess it depends on how much you paid for dinner. This is what lots of us came for, an early morning donut, courtesy of Dawn. I noticed the Cake Boss name and the picture of Buddy Valastro, whom I've seen on TV many times. Apparently, Cake Boss brand products are available. They have been available for the last year, and you can find them in your local grocery store here in Las Vegas. They are available at Smith's. I was intrigued with this sign and these samples, and a gentleman explained to me that Power Fresh, Demodin, etc. are all ingredients that can be added to all the foods here, to the peanut butter, to the bread, etc., to extend freshness and make a more tender sandwich. And I had a sample, and it was delicious, and DuPont helped make it happen. So I'm a sucker for brittle, and I saw this dish tempting me. Turns out that this is a brittle made with Florenta, this mix, and pumpkin seeds, which was something I had never heard of before. But then, in talking with the gentleman here, he tells me that this is a German company, Abel and Schaefer Inc., and they have developed mixes to sell to bakers so that they don't have to put in all the ingredients themselves. These are Complet, K-O-M-P-L-E-T. But most interesting, he said, all these breads that they have on display were baked in the Caesar's Palace Bakery, right? This weekend. They let them borrow. Oh, and look at how beautiful all these breads are. I'm a sucker for, oh my goodness, look at all this. Made with a mix? Wonderful. Want to make and produce your own food? W.S. Weber Smith Associates in Pennsylvania will help you design your food plant. We have some dancers in Las Vegas who move like this, but actually this is Sifter Parts and Service. This is called a packaging moto man. You can see it's hands off by people. Everybody with a camera is stopping at this booth, and the Gutman family has been in business for 60 years in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is Bakery Crafts, and some of the items are not edible. They're just decorations. Others of them are edible, and they even print pictures on edible paper. I don't know if I've ever been given a cake where I would eat my own picture, but that's possible too. These are absolutely adorable. They have a huge display here of all the things that can be done with cakes, cupcakes, etc. And this reminds me of the upcoming holiday season at the Bellagio, and they always have little guys like this on display. Love, bread, and understanding. Makes for a perfect life. These are waffles coming off a machine that seems to be in operation here, or maybe it's the same waffles that keep making the turnaround. This is a 4-pack multi-source machine. This is cross material handling. Doesn't miss a one.
Pretty big. So these are all everything.
Want to mix a lot of stuff? This is San Cassiano. One of the largest exhibits at the show is AMF Bakery Equipment. And it seemed to me, I remember AMF as making some kind of bowling alley equipment. No, they don't do that anymore. They are entirely making bakery equipment, and it's big stuff. Something about this sign makes me believe that there aren't a lot of cooks with measuring cups measuring out ingredients, that everything is done automatically. Like this. This is the riser booth, and it looks like some rolls are coming off the conveyor here, but there's a man collecting them, and I think they're being recycled. Well, they don't exactly look edible, but I am told these are Play-Doh. This is the Bake Mark booth, and I don't know what looks more delicious, the girl or the brownies. There are so many food giveaways at this show. I notice Quiznos is empty. This is a confab machine, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know whether it comes with this color or this is just for the show, but pretty. Dakota Specialty Milling is here from Fargo, North Dakota, and they have some samples on the table of the many kinds of grains that they will supply to the baking community, and I'm told this is just a drop in the bucket. Me, I thought there were about 2 or 3 kinds of grains, but there are many more, and they can mix them together and do exactly what the customer wants. Another great slogan, Bella Rise, rise to a higher standard. Well, the Play-Doh is getting a workout. This is Clean Line Sanitary Product Handling Systems. This statement attracted my attention because I may be behind the times, but for the first time I purchased a rotisserie chicken in a pouch. They had that at the Smith store. I know pouches aren't new, but it was new to me. And the gentleman here is explaining that the pouches are convenient, the ones for the rotisserie chicken anyway, because they don't leak, as some of the other containers do. And it takes up about 1/8 of the space to ship a bunch of pouches than it does to ship those containers that I get at Sam's Club, which, you know, have the big plastic dome, etc. So pouches may be the new thing, and we may see more of them.
Oh, I fell out of the tree.
You fell out of a tree?
Yes, ma'am.
And how is it to be on a... Did you break your foot?
I did. I broke my foot in May.
Oh, lovely. Oh my goodness. And now you come to a convention and you're on your feet all day.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. Wow. A fast worker. Need some almond paste. This is AA, American Almond Products Company. Those of us who live in Las Vegas and who gamble just a bit might think a floor-mounted dough chunker is the China spice machine that doesn't pay off. But actually, we're at the baking show and it means something else, though I don't know exactly what. I had thought there would be a whole staff of folks making pie crust, but it looks like it's a coal-borne food-botics machine. The shape's the thing, and Nordic Ware has the answer. My goodness, they have little purple things in the openings here. And sprinkles.
Yeah, where's the bank located?
And more sprinkles. Very nice. Well, I have my sugar high and I came across this sign, manufacturers of quality bakery equipment since 1972. I think they're bragging about how old they are. Well, 1972 seems just like yesterday to me. So maybe it's time I leave this show and leave it to others. There are 2 more days to come, and I'm sure everyone in the baking business will have a wonderful time.